America and Russia are facing rising tensions once again. But this time, one question is getting everyone's attention. Why did the CIA director travel to Moscow? And could Russia be preparing to test NATO? Today, we'll break down what's happening and why the world is watching closely. On August 27, 2026, a major development emerged in U.S.-Russia relations. CIA Director John Ratcliffe made a rare visit to Moscow, where he met with senior Russian intelligence officials. The Kremlin confirmed that the meeting took place. But there was one important detail. Ratcliffe did not meet Russian President Vladimir Putin. What happened in Moscow? According to reports, one of the key messages from the United States was a warning to Russia against taking military action against NATO countries. Particular attention has been focused on the Baltic states, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. These countries are NATO members, meaning an attack on one of them could potentially involve the wider NATO alliance. That is why Washington is taking any possible escalation extremely seriously. Trump's response. But there is another interesting part of this story. President Donald Trump has played down the significance of the CIA director's trip. Trump described the Moscow visit as semi-routine and said the broader goal remains finding a way to end the war in Ukraine. So, on one side, reports suggest that Washington delivered a serious warning. On the other side, Trump says the visit was largely routine. Why does this matter? The United States and Russia have been on opposite sides of the Ukraine conflict for years. The U.S. has continued supporting Ukraine, while Russia continues its military campaign. The biggest concern now is whether the conflict could spread beyond Ukraine. If Russian forces were to attack NATO territory, the situation could become much more dangerous because NATO operates on the principle of collective defense. That could turn a regional conflict into a much wider confrontation. UK also in the spotlight. And the tensions aren't limited to the United States. Russia has also warned Britain over the possible use of British-supplied long-range missiles by Ukraine against targets inside Russia. Moscow has suggested that it could consider targeting British military assets if such attacks occur. This shows just how complicated and dangerous the situation has become. What happens next? So, is a major U.S.-Russia war about to begin? Not necessarily. There is still diplomacy, communication, and negotiation happening behind the scenes. The exact details of the CIA director's Moscow meeting have not been made public. So predicting a major war right now would be premature. But one thing is certain. The United States, Russia, and NATO are watching each other's moves very carefully. And if tensions continue to rise, the consequences could go far beyond Europe, potentially affecting energy prices, financial markets, and global security. Outro. What do you think? Will the United States and Russia find a way to reduce tensions? Or could the situation become even more dangerous? Let me know your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more international news.